In my spare time, I infiltrate the Illuminati, find out what they got going on, run back to y'all, tell y'all what the
we can talk about these big Illuminati-like entities at this period of time. It's just because of time. Like, they aged out. Like, you can't get in.
That Anthony Joshua crash should let you guys know to stay prayed up, bro. Evil eye is real. Evil eye is real, yeah? Because, bro, like I said in our previous video, that car crash is spiritual.
Anthony Joshua was not supposed to make it out of that car crash. That car crash was absolutely done to end his life. That was deliberately done. But when things like that are deliberately done, there have to be other people involved, other casualties involved to make it look like an accident.
What if I told you Anthony Joshua sacrificed his own friends to a secret Hollywood cult? Yeah, you heard that right. 2 men are dead. Anthony walked away without a scratch. And it all went down just 10 days after he pocketed a massive $90 million from demolishing Jake Paul in the ring. Coincidence? A lot of people don't think so. The streets are buzzing with one chilling theory. Anthony Joshua is tangled up with a powerful elite cult, and this deadly car crash? That was the blood price he paid to level up in his career. But is any of this actually true? And what's the name of this shadowy organization he's supposedly linked to? Buckle up, because we're about to dive deep. So here's what happened. December 29th, 2025. Anthony Joshua's car flips on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway in Nigeria. 2 of his closest friends, Sinagami and Lateef Ayodele, are killed instantly. Anthony? He survives with barely a bruise. When the story exploded online, everyone immediately turned their crosshairs on Jake Paul. The internet went wild, claiming Jake ordered a hit on Joshua out of pure rage, mad that he got destroyed in front of 33 million viewers. The accusations got so intense that Jake had to fire off a tweet defending himself. Life is much more important than boxing. I am praying for the lives lost, AJ, and anyone impacted by today's unfortunate accident. R.I.P. Sinagami and Lateef Ayodele. My thoughts and prayers are with their families, friends, and AJ. But that's when things took a dark turn. People started digging into Anthony's life, and what they found was disturbing. Evidence surfaced linking him to a notorious Hollywood cult. Here's the twist. Anthony was never supposed to beat Jake Paul. There was allegedly a secret script both fighters had to follow, and in that script, Jake was meant to win. Because of this inside information, powerful elites bet millions on Jake's victory. But Anthony went rogue. He destroyed Jake in that ring and made those elites lose fortunes. And you better believe they weren't going to let him walk away from that without consequences. Some people are even drawing parallels to Kobe Bryant. Remember when he took on Big Pharma? The moment he stepped out of line, he mysteriously died in a helicopter crash.
Anthony Joshua was not supposed to make it out of that car crash. That car crash was absolutely done to end his life. Now, I personally don't feel like Jake Paul had anything to do with it because I feel like this whole thing is bigger than him. It's higher than him, you know what I'm saying? But of course, that's always a possibility. He could have something to do with it. That's possible. But I personally feel like it was the elites, specifically the elites that bet on that boxing match because Anthony Joshua was also not supposed to win that boxing match. Jake Paul was. Anthony Joshua is doing a lot of things that Anthony Joshua should not be doing. So there are attacks on his life right now because he is going against the grain. Anthony Joshua is not falling in line and listening the way he is supposed to. So they are trying to kill him. They being, y'all know. Another thing, I recently ended up on CIA Talk, don't know how, but I've been watching interviews of members of the CIA telling us the things that they can tell us, right? One of the interviews that I watched, this man, I kid y'all not, this man says that the CIA has the capability of hacking your car. They have the technology to hack your car and make you drive into a tree, make you drive off the road, make you drive into the ocean, make you drive into another car, make you unalive yourself. Sit with that.
Now, the reason people are connecting this to Kobe Bryant's death is because they're convinced that Anthony is part of the same cult Kobe was involved in. This whole rumor kicked off when Bishop Larry Gaiters showed up on a podcast and dropped some seriously disturbing information about what he thinks really went down with Kobe. According to him, Kobe was a member of a cult called the Black Bull. He described them as the black equivalent of Skull and Bones, saying that this cult is behind a whole lot of what goes on in the black community. From what he claims, They go after high-achieving black people athletes, celebrities, and politicians and recruit them to serve as gatekeepers. And one of the things these successful black individuals have to do to keep their position in this cult is participate in satanic rituals. Bishop Gators then started dropping names, big names. He called out LeBron James, who he says took Kobe's place after he died, Oprah, Bill Cosby, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Obama, and even MLK. According to him, they all serve white elites and will turn against their own people if anyone steps out of line. He also said Kobe was a full-fledged member of the Boule and that Kobe's Black Mamba nickname? That's serpent symbolism right there.
Boule Secret Society is a Black Skulls and Bones organization. Why was Kobe Bryant a target? Kobe Bryant, Luciferian Project, completed what I believe one of the greatest global cover-ups in history. But we have to see this for what it is concerning the assassination of Kobe Bryant. And one name keeps popping up. And it sounds like a Hollywood conspiracy movie, but the Boules are vicious. You got this counterfeit like LeBron James, who has that Boule logo tattooed on his chest. LeBron James has that Boule tattooed on his chest.
Now, I get it. This probably sounds absolutely crazy to some of you watching right now. Believe me, it sounded insane to me at first, too. Until I stumbled across this interview where Lamar Odom sat down with Shannon Sharpe and shared a chilling dream he had about Kobe after Kobe passed away. According to Lamar, Kobe's spirit isn't resting peacefully because the people responsible for his death haven't faced any consequences yet.
Really, it was real vivid, and it was really, he said something to me I'm never gonna ever forget. He said, "Hello. The afterlife ain't what people make it up to be." I was like, "Oh shit." I didn't know how to take that. Like, what do you mean he misses girls? His mission is not done yet.
Mm-hmm.
Get it all in now.
Right.
Because you don't know what to expect, but that shit stuck with me.
Anyway, beyond all of that, people have also dug up some really compelling evidence tying Anthony to another well-known cult called the Freemasons. I'm sure you've heard of them before because they're incredibly famous and practically every major celebrity in Hollywood is rumored to be a member. First off, Anthony has been caught making hand gestures that look suspiciously similar to Freemason symbols. But here's where it gets even more interesting. His recent fight with Jake Paul had the number 33 appearing everywhere, and 33 just so happens to be a hugely significant number in Freemason symbolism. Members of the Freemasons even wear these gold rings with the number 33 engraved on them. Now get this, 33 million people tuned in to watch the fight on Netflix. Anthony allegedly got taxed 33 million pounds on his earnings. And this fight? It was his 33rd professional fight. Sure, some people might brush it off as pure coincidence, but a whole lot of folks aren't buying that explanation at all. Now, when all of this information started coming out, people immediately thought about what Katt Williams has been warning us about for years. Katt has stated it over and over again in multiple interviews. There are secret societies operating in the entertainment industry that recruit celebrities to carry out their agenda. And in return for their loyalty, these celebrities get fame, power, and massive amounts of money. In fact, back in 2024, Katt straight up accused Ludacris of selling his soul. He claimed that both he and Ludacris were offered a $200 million Illuminati contract at one point, but Katt refused to sign it. Ludacris, however, supposedly accepted the deal, and that's exactly how he secured his role in the Fast and Furious franchise.
200 million, I might need to get me one of them old women look the same.
And Katt didn't stop there. He went on to make even more shocking claims about the Illuminati and why so many celebrities willingly get involved despite knowing the dangerous consequences that come with it. According to Katt, the things these secret societies promise them are simply too tempting to walk away from. The offers are so massive, so life-changing, that some celebrities still choose to join even though they're fully aware that eventually they'll be forced to make some kind of sacrifice to maintain their membership and keep their status.
One world people exist because it's a very powerful concept to have and far too lucrative and beneficial to not be attempted. Recruitment is an important facet of all.
We have to get some young global leaders.
Well, understand, this is the only reason that we can talk about these big Illuminati-like entities at this period of time. It's just because of time. They aged out. You can't get in new, so everybody got decrepit over there, and they can't exchange, really, through this period of history. And so that's how we ended up with the Bob Lazar.
Now, nobody's directly saying that Anthony had his friends' lives taken just to keep enjoying the success he's built. However, it's clear that this is what the majority of people believe, and honestly, there doesn't seem to be anything that's going to change their minds. As expected, people shared their opinions, like this person who commented, "He sacrificed his best friends." That's exactly what happened. Anthony Joshua just got initiated into the club. Blood sacrifice deal, they sell their souls for money and fame. Another person pointed out, the easiest way to confirm all of this is to just wait and watch how much his life improves from this point forward. But now I want to hear what you think. Do you believe Anthony Joshua is guilty of sacrificing his friends? And do you actually think he's a member of a secret cult? Also, do you think the number 33 showing up everywhere is just coincidence or something more sinister? And what about those hand signs? Are they proof of Freemason connections? Drop your answers in the comments section below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click here to watch another eye-opening video that dives deep into Hollywood's darkest secrets.